And down the road, I'm gonna look at it and be like, yeah, you remember that Ford I had for like 2 minutes? Hey guys, what's up? I'm Keith Kelfis, and you are watching the Lawn Care Juggernaut. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, right? The GIE, and I just got a call from my wife, and this is gonna be the hardest video I've ever made for sure. And I'm gonna try to be real, man. Like, I'm fucking grown, man, and I feel like I got an elephant standing on my chest, man. And so she called me, and my new truck was stolen. And I mean, I'm in this situation where it took me 20 hours to drive here. Now all I can do is try to keep calm, and I held my composure up in the room pretty well. But I mean, it's not, I've had power washers stolen in the past, I've had gas cans, I've had weed eaters and edgers and backpack blowers. I've had stuff stolen, small stuff. And this is a truck, and I've been driving in this 85 Chevy for years. And really all I can think is, when I think about it, when I stop and think about it, obviously, when I think out of response, it's stressful, it's scary. I'm not there. I'm worried about my wife right now, how she's feeling, because she's in charge of keeping everything safe, and I don't want her to feel. I mean, she's alone on it, and so I'm worried about her. And obviously, like, it was good for us that we had this truck, but man, I was so blessed this year. I was so blessed this year. We got the box truck for the painting. We got the van. We got the new truck. Now here's the thing. It's a small amount of money, where it's hard as it feels invasive and it was really nice. I think I did pretty well until I brought my wife there. Thinking about her alone, man, like, she's my blessing, my rock when I'm in a hard spot. And like, she has Crohn's, right? And I've seen her in the hospital, and she's always been there for me. So like, with the truck, man, it's been hard, but to be honest with you, I'm not worried about the truck itself. I mean, somebody stole it. They're probably still in trailers with it. It'll show back up, or it'll be gone. But I only paid $3,000 for that truck. It was nice, man, to be in something new, something that wasn't uncomfortable, and I didn't have to worry about it breaking down. And it was quiet, and you know, just the comforts, having music and stuff, man. Which, I mean, you got headphones and stuff, but my truck was so loud on the highway, and it was so slow. And I fired it up right before he left, so my wife could have it while we're at the GIE, because I took her car. And I fired it up, right? And the starter needs shimmed up, and there's a lot that needs done with that car, or with that truck, and it's just about to give out, man. I've used it for years, But here's the thing, I've gone through having trucks blow up in the past, so this is not the worst I've ever been in. Right now we still have leaf season, and I've got a painting business as well. I was so blessed to get my box truck. I mean, when you talk about, when I mean blessed, I mean really, I feel blessed. I was able to fire up this new business. I got the painting business. So I know without a doubt what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sell painting. And I'm going to rock that shit out. I'm going to hit it hard, man. Hard before the season ends. And I'm going to line stuff up. I'm going to hit it harder than I've ever hit it. I'll have a new truck by the season start, okay? So I'm not worried about that. When... God damn. When... A few years ago, right? Before I got the Chevy, I had this black truck. Well, I had my gold Chevy. It blew up. Transmission went out, third shift went out. Then I got this black truck. Engine blew up within a month. All I had was $600. That was it. That's all I could scrounge together, and I bought that black truck. It got me maybe 1 month, 30 days, right? And then the engine blew on that. The engine blew on that black truck. I bought a burgundy Chevy with $1,400. That was all I had. That's every dime. And that one went out in February when there was no work. And I was broke and I didn't have anything. And I got a tax return that I didn't think I was going to get. I was very blessed to get it that year. I didn't think I was going to get it. And I was able to buy this black Chevy for $2,000. And it's been an awesome truck for several years. It's helped me grow my business to actually make good income. And now I'm at the point where my business knowledge is there. I know that $3,000 isn't shit, man. I had my first $10,000 week this year. I had my first $20,000 month this year. I want to do $10,000 a week every week. I'm not saying that happens, but I know at this point I paid $3,000, and why it feels so invasive is because I'm not there to protect my wife. I'm not there. I'm just not there, man. But I mean, what can I do about it? I gotta stay calm, breathe, be calm, let it impact me. It is what it is. But calm down. This moment's gonna pass. It's gonna be short. And down the road, I'm gonna look at it and be like, yeah, you remember that Ford I had for like 2 minutes? So, what can you do? What can you do, man? Breathe and let it be done. If you're in a hard time right now, don't worry. Don't worry. Life's gonna swing at you and you're gonna fucking punch back, man. That's what being a juggernaut's about. You gotta be strong. That's when I talk about the juggernaut, and I'm talking about this juggernaut suit that you're putting on. It's an emotional armor to everything that's gonna hit you, and it's gonna hit you hard, right? Life is gonna hit you hard, but I've been hit harder. This is nothing, man. I thought I was gonna lose my wife several years ago. That's how I ended up in business. I'm in business today because I thought I was gonna lose my wife. I relocated and started a business so that she could be closer to her family. I moved and relocated and then fell on my ass, and then I started a business, and I went through this learning process. I'm okay. I'm blessed. I can't quote Bible verses right now, but be grateful with the little and you get a lot, right? That's one. Any money book you look at, and you're looking at this wisdom about money, there's people that say, if I just had that person's money, I'd be great. Okay? And the richest man of Babylon, the guy's telling a story about this, and I'm not. So in The Richest Man in Babylon, one of my favorite books, because I've had financial struggles, there's two men talking to each other, and they're talking about this wealthy man. He said, if I could just basically find him in an alley and take his money, boy, we'd live great. And the other one says, it's not the wallet that's going to get you long-term wealth. It's his knowledge. Befriend that person. I have a lot of friends. I came down here to GIE to make friends, to make contacts, to be around these type of people, right? I have a support group. I have people that I can talk to about this. I have people that have been through this. It was gonna happen, man. I plan on being in business the rest of my life. I don't want to work for anybody the rest of my life. A truck was gonna get stolen. It's not a big deal. You might ask about insurance. Well, doesn't your insurance cover it? I bought it for $3,000. It was a used truck. And I put liability insurance on it. I talked with my wife and said, we should get insurance on it. And you might say, well, what about your insurance for your equipment? Do you insure your equipment? I insure my equipment for my painting business. And when this came up earlier this year, I was asked if I should insure the equipment on the truck. And I said, no. Why? I've been in business this long. Worst case scenario, a weed eater's gonna get stolen, and I gotta pay a $500 deductible, and you can buy a weed eater for less than that. So I said no, because I looked at that standpoint. Dude. Life was talking to me, and I wasn't listening. I was getting to the point where I needed this stuff, and I wasn't listening. You bet your ass I'm gonna have insurance now. It's all good, man. Whatever you're going through, you're gonna be all right. I'm going through this, I'm gonna be all right. Stay blessed, be blessed. I'll keep you up on where it is. My wife had a stepdad that was a contractor doing concrete a couple years ago, and his truck got stolen. And sure enough, that truck was seen a few weeks later. They'd used it to steal other trailers, and it was back, right? That's what I'm hoping. So I'm not gonna cry anymore. I'm not gonna whine about it anymore. I'm gonna breathe. Life's good. Be all right. See you guys later. All right, so I just got in from the road last night, and I just took my daughter to school. But I didn't get to brush my teeth before I left, and I refused to talk to people before I brush my teeth. But I am at the Catoosa PD. We're gonna tie in with them about the car, about the truck. Oh man, there it is. Being all safe and babysat. That's the truck. And I've got an officer checking it out. He's doing a drug search on it right now because I gotta have my, I'm running my business out of it. And you know, I've got my daughter in there sometimes, and I don't want to have a worry of any of that, so I'm just making sure it's thoroughly looked over. Then we got to get some repairs done to it, and you know, just all the security measurements. So I'm very grateful to have it back. It's wonderful to have it in my possession again. I feel very blessed the way it happened, because there's a lot of people in my area that it didn't go so smooth for them. Yeah, overall, man, there's hardly any damage on it. Really, other than this little mark on the bumper, nothing else, man. But I threw that post up immediately, and when I found it, the tailgate wasn't on it. So this was a big identifier. They put the tailgate in the back of the truck, and I think they were trying to keep it clean. They were going to continue to steal vehicles with this. They probably stole it because it's a big truck and it can tow a lot. They probably stole it with the intent of stealing other trailers and stuff like that in the area.